was that game? Seriously, what was that game? So we got the cheating scumbags of Argentina. Now, before anyone has a go at me, I have seen what they have done throughout numerous things in this tournament. And yes, I will call them cheaters because they are. And even more before I begin, what I say now, do not link it to the England and Argentina rivalry from the Falklands War. Do not even think about mentioning the Falklands War. I was not even alive when it happened. So don't even mention the Falklands War because it's always the main topic that comes up between England and Argentina. Don't bring it up. What I will say is this. The first half, they were crap, Argentina. We were the better side in the first half, despite having little to no possession. We were the better side. But it was just foul after foul after foul, tackle, foul. But it kept going our way most of the time. Because the Argentinians like to play dirty. It's South American football. They play dirty. But that was not how the first half for us should have gone. Let's be fair on that. But yet, you got Simeone's son trying to sneak in on us. You ain't no talented dog good player. You're here because your father has literally put you into football. You ain't good. And Spence proved it. Jed Spence, to me, has been the MVP of that game for England. Granted, it doesn't matter much because we lost. But Spence was always back and forth. Up in midfield. Up in Argentina's box. All the way back in defence. Spence literally made that game on his side of the pitch. For the first half. He was not letting anyone get past him. Not one. And then comes Messi talking with the ref. He's like, I think he said something to him and then he was giving another, oh, right, so play fair. You're meant to play fair. Even though it's like he's trying to sneak in a little cheeky tactic. Because this referee is Messi's favourite referee. 22 World Cup when they won it, he was the ref. Nearly every MLS game that Messi was played, he was the ref. They still find a way to just slowly creep in the cracks. Stupid. Then Anderson did something stupid against Messi, and he got a yellow card. Bound to happen. But then again, Messi kept slipping over. I was like, you stay down, we're having fun right now. I was literally laughing when I was watching Messi just slip, bang. I'm like, ha, stay down. You ain't my goat. Nobody in this game is my goat. Because I ain't watching with England play. What can I say? First half remained goalless. I feel sorry for Emi Martinez. He did nothing in the Argentinian in goalkeeper for Argentina. He did nothing in the first half. The only real threat was when we got somewhat close trying to get a corner, but nothing really happened. So, first half wise, yeah, we were the better side by the amount of fouls and tackles that kept happening. We were playing dirty in the first half. I'm very like, you're playing an international tournament, you're literally here representing both nations. Don't bring up history, just play the game. Swear, the amount of fouls that was in the first half was unbelievable. And then coming to the second half, we were all slightly lowering expectations. Granted, nearly every single England fan, and I know this for a fact, would have said at one day or another, at one point or another before this game happened, we hadn't got a chance. Because of, it's Argentina. They'll all rally behind Messi. They'll dig Messi straight in to get goals. But what hurts more? 40 years ago, 1986, it was 2-1 to Argentina. So guess what? We still played as we did in the first half for about 10 minutes. Finally managed to get somewhere back up in attacking position again. No subs were made on our side. One was made on Argentina's side. I can't remember who it was. But at that point, I was happy because 55th minute, Anthony Gordon bangs one in the back of the net. And we thought this is the start of a comeback and the start of a win. We need to keep doing what we're doing now and what we did in the first half. And then we could zoom straight into victory. And the funny thing is, that was what was true for the next 20 or so minutes of that game. Pickford kept saving. Everyone kept having chances against us because all we did was push back into our own box. But Pickford was still saving it. This is the biggest issue I have in the second half. Why have we all just gone ultra defensive? Everybody, including our attacking midfield and our attackers, they've all just gone back to defend to save Pickford from getting a goal conceded. And they're like, why are you doing this? Someone get the ball and blast it back up there. Spencer's still working around Messi like no one's business. The key players I saw throughout the entire 90 minutes going after Messi, Spence, Bellingham, Kane, Anderson, all of them were just around him. When Rice came off for Konsa, I could deal with it. I was still a bit iffy about it, but Konsa actually did try and make some immediate action. So I get that. Then Argentina brings on 3 more players. The only one I can remember being De Paul and either Martinez, and then Lisandro Martinez. Because Enzo Fernandez was on the pitch and Emi Martinez was actually in goal. Then they bring on Otamendi, who I've not heard for in a long time. But once it got past 84 minutes, we'll say around 79 to 80 minutes, Tuchel makes the worst decision so far in this tournament and possibly one of the worst decisions in modern English football. Brings on so many defenders. By the first goal for Argentina by Enzo Fernandez, which was a really good goal, can't fault that. We had 6 defenders. We don't need 6 in the back. I get being ultra defensive, but not with 6 defenders. They'll trample all over themselves. And they did. Because Argentina was not leaving our box. No matter how much we try and push it up in the last 20 minutes, we couldn't push it back up because Argentina was so focused on keeping it crammed in our box. 6 defenders just doesn't work. Pickford can't see anything. And they're all over themselves. And then, tip of the iceberg, John Stones goes down with a bang on the head. I thought, if we lose Stones now, that is it, we're done. Thankfully, he stayed on. Nothing else really happened until extra time. And that's where it really took a turn for the worst. Because right when we're about to bring on Marcus Rashford and Ivan Toney, Lisandro Martinez, Inter Milan, if I'm not mistaken, bangs it again. 2-1. Score sounding familiar? 1986, 2026. 40-year difference, and it's still the same result. It wasn't until the last 10 minutes of the extra time where we actually tried to pull something there. But nothing come of it. We kept pushing and pushing. Nothing came of it. Argentina, in the second half, turned to us from the first half. Defensive as heck, but they did it better. They defended better in that last 10 minutes and in that whole second half than we did in the second half. The minute that final whistle blew, that was it. Every single person in this country who appreciates the football team, heartbroken. Semi-finals, beats us again. Now, there were a few players on that pitch throughout the entire tournament who deserved to wear the badge. Pickford's one of them. Stones is one of them. I think the last few games Dan Burns deserved that badge because he was bloody amazing. Anderson and Gordon, they're close. Bellingham and Kane, they definitely, hands down, definitely deserve every appreciation they get. I was sceptical of Kane in this tournament, but yet it worked. Because in the last 3 tournaments we did, Kane was just not good enough. This one, he turns it around. If only he did more in this game. I feel like Kane did nothing in this game apart from trying to take down Messi. You're meant to be up there. Stay up there and bang some goals in. This is the one game where Kane was just like non-existent. In my eyes. The one game where he just wasn't there. Wasn't there. Bellingham, until that last game, complete consistent form. Absolutely amazing. Can't fault him in this tournament. His ego didn't get the better of him. Him and Kane worked brilliantly together. They had what, 5 or 6 goals apiece. And then Henderson. A lot of people did not want Anderson. Just, he was shaky to begin with. Then he started doing assists and pulling balls in. So, to that, it gets my respect. Anthony Gordon, how you're worth 80 million at the start of this tournament, I do not know. But to score a goal like that, I can see a lot more happening at Barca. So, and you got us a good opener against Argentina, so I can't really fault you on that one. Everyone not everybody, I'll rephrase that. Some people I know did not want Pickford to be the first choice goalkeeper. I made the argument he has been the best goalkeeper we've had for years. I mean, yeah, he let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's let 9 goals in this entire tournament. But he's made so many saves, brilliant saves, game-changing saves. Pickford has been my goalkeeper throughout this whole thing. Pickford is just... he's a brick wall. You can't get past him most of the time. I mean, yeah. To concede 9 goals throughout the group stage, 32, 16, top 8, top 4. You know what? Fair play to him. Just proves why he was still England's #1 choice goalkeeper. Because Pickford just doesn't go down. He'll fight until the very end. And he does every single time. But at the minute, the top 3 players, so I can say definitely played for the badge, was Kane, Bellingham and Pickford. The others did, but not to the extent that those 3 did. Yet again, those 3 have carried us all the way up. And I'm really surprised how good Kane was this tournament. So, does this change my view on Kane for England striker? It has done for the time being. He's definitely done better than what he's done in the last 3 we've done, which was the 21 Euros, 22 World Cup and 24 Euros. He's definitely done better in this one than those 3 put together. I'm happy we got Harry Kane back. Just took too long. 2-1 defeat, 40 years in the making. Should have known it was going to happen as well. So now we've got the 3rd and 4th place playoffs. And who have we got? Fucking France. Are we going to win that game? If we win that game, I will be shocked. Because it's France. We haven't got a good track record against France. 22 World Cup. I don't get it. I need to end this video before I start raging and throw things again. Yeah. Old headset. Broken. That full of rage last night, I just threw it against the wall. And it shattered. So thankfully it was an old one, but still. Now I've got to fix it. So I'm going to fix it with rage. I need to go do that now before I lose my head again. See you next time. And no, I am not doing a video on the 3rd, 4th place playoffs. There's no point.